Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. That's my introductory song. I hope it doesn't get to be a problem. However, here we go. So, there is a link to where to get these for free if you have the ability to print things out. It's on my business page. The link is provided. We're going to take a look at them so that I can put the YouTube out. I don't want to take too long. Um, but this is my small contribution to the world we're living in at this time. So long, long ago, I created sunflower books. I had no idea that a sunflower would become so symbolic. So we have first one, let there be peace on earth. I went very generic on this because everyone is suffering. I have connections in Russia, and the people there are not happy either. So I like the blue and the yellow though, but I wanted the words to be for everyone. So let there be peace on earth. How can we argue with that, right? In the center of this sunflower, I made a peace symbol. Yes, it just said go for it. Prayers for all. We all need them right now, no matter what you believe. Just the idea is good enough for me. And then this one, which is this beautiful, lonely sunflower washed along the water, the sun setting in the back. These are grayscale, they're very easy to color. And it says, when will we finally live in peace and harmony? And as a woman in her pushing mid 60s, that's my question. When? When? Why do we keep going around in circles? Why can't we just figure out we're all human beings? We're all part of this planet and learn to get along. Why? Why? So, what I'm going to do, let's see, I did a couple of them here, I think. I don't know. I was really surprised when I went through this book that I actually had done some blue and yellows long ago. I don't know. I don't know if I'll find them. I didn't mark them. But some of the people who own these books are finding the coloring, like this could be really pretty with the blue added over what I did with the white there. They are finding that this is helping them. It's therapeutic. It's quieting the inner conflict that we should be sharing at this time. Because if it hasn't been one thing, it sure has been another. So here we go. This is where I started working. This I did a long time ago, and I don't even know what I used. I can't finish it because I don't know what I used on this, but it sure was going really well. And then I worked on this one, and now it says Sky Blue Crayola Pencil Colorless Blender, Sky Blue again, blend again. Not your ordinary crayon for the center, which gave that a really pretty. You also can take a picture with your phones, your fancy phones, and you can then put the text of whatever you'd like to say on these as well, if you should have this book. But here I started going over it, bringing out the blue. I just had no idea when this was published that, it'd be the sunflower. And I just liked blue sunflowers. They don't come that way. I don't know. But yes, it's a beautiful book filled with sunflowers. So if your heart's hurting and your soul's feeling really tugged at, this does sort of help in a strange, unusual way to just, as you listen to the news, as you check out reports, look at this one. How did I know? Just the blue would stand out, and there's a little heart in there. the yellow, the blue. I mean, because yellow is sunflowers, but look at that one. Yeah, it was kind of frightening as I went through this and said, wow, I did them in blue. Pretty amazing. But this will give an opportunity to feel as though, at least you're saying, hey, 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 hey. You can do the whole background in blue. That would be pretty neat too, so that you can feel like you're at least participating. So these are available for free on my business page. There is a link provided if you have the ability, and you are also more than welcome to do the people can now put it on their phones and they use some kind of fancy program for coloring. You are more than welcome to that. You are more than welcome to go over to my business page, grab these pages, and you could share them uncolored. I would really appreciate it if you gave them the link to my business page, um, for the little bit of credit, the little bit of credit. Um, but they're yours. They're the world's. They may go out and about. You may share them universally. You may color them. You may don't have to color them. You might want to just print it out or save it as a times we're living in thing. But it is really easy to color. This one's a little more difficult, but highlighters, the gel highlighters are just so easy to use on this, which I didn't have when I created this book. Let me see. And just your simple crayon. Just a simple crayon. So let's just simple crayon this. Just to prove the point. Yeah, I'm crayoning over my other stuff. Check that out. And right now, as I color this, coloring is a wonderful way of combating anxiety. As long as you don't feel like you have to color like, you're a professionally trained artist for 1,000 years or born with some spectacular talent. You don't have to. You don't have to put the pressure on. Just enjoy getting lost in the wonderful world of putting color onto something and relax and relax and hope for the best. And as I say, hope for the best. Always prepare for the worst. Because for some reason we certainly seem to be going through one challenge after the next of just how much can we take. Now the other part is I like doing the blue petals. So I'm going to switch off and just stick with the magic of the crayon, since everyone can afford crayons, or almost everybody. Almost. And maybe if you belong to some kind of group, you can go to my business page, print these off, and take it to your group. If you belong to a church or a school or whatever, and say, let's just color these, take pictures on our phones, and share it all over the place. Share that we care. And and you might also want to make a note that it's not just it's not just the Ukrainians who are so not into what's going on. It really isn't. And so um, definitely they're bearing the brunt of the horrors. But why do you look purple? What color are you? Indigo. Indigo. They sneak that in there, and it's in my bloopers. Anyway, it's a nice, peaceful activity, and something you can do. And you don't have to necessarily pick the colors of Ukraine either, because the sunflower is becoming very symbolic of peace on earth, goodwill to men. So difficult for us to do. Seems to be very difficult. However, we need to come together. I've been also checking out Beatles songs from long ago because they've come back to have meaning again. circle, go around in circles. I had a professor who once taught us that that's really what life does. We just go around in a great big circle, chasing our tails from one extreme to the next, and we must be prepared for it. Look how pretty that is. Pretty easy crayon. Simple. Free. On my business page. D. McDonald Designs on Facebook. Because, that's what Facebook means to me. It's a place to try to get the word out. So have a wonderful, do whatever you can. Whew, just take deep breaths and hopefully whoever will figure out whatever, or we the people will do something unbelievably never heard of before. That's it. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching all of my YouTubes. For those of you who have been checking out my dearly departed dog, it's been a month now. It's been a horrible month. I really miss her so much because she was way more than a dog. And I do appreciate people looking at my sweet little patches, which I interrupted my normal thing with. And, feel free to comment if you've ever lost a pet that meant so much to you, because it's a totally different kind of love. You can have children, you can have partners, you can have all kinds of things, but a dog will just love you for who you are. They just wag their tail and they're just so happy. They don't judge you. They just are like just right there with you. So I do appreciate people sending me the messages about my poor patches who I miss dearly. And with that, I shall end the stream on such a happy note. And